Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect love that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful grace and perfect peace. If we could just take a moment to very simply, let's let Archangel Michael take you into your ancestry. So not a past life, but your ancestry. And this may be hundreds of years ago, 1,000 years ago, last week. Let's very simply find the ancestor who is in jail or who was imprisoned. Let's not worry about the details. Let's very simply find that ancestor or who was enslaved. Let's just take a breath. So maybe there's one, maybe there's 10, maybe there's 100. If we could just breathe in for a moment. Let's let Archangel Michael free them. Let's let Archangel Michael instantaneously remove any chains, any shackles, remove the bars from the doors and windows and set them free. So if we could just breathe into that instantaneously, letting that happen. And if we could breathe in with clarity, and let's say out loud to those ancestors, you are free. And let's say out loud, thank you, Archangel Michael, for freeing all parts of me. And if we can make a statement of fact, it takes courage to be free. And I have the courage to be free. I choose to be fully free right now. I am free of the dread of the past. I am free of the heaviness of the present. I embrace my freedom. I emancipate myself from mental slavery. And I embrace love. Wonderful. So let's just breathe into all those things. And if we could feel right now, like a masseuse, like a chiropractor, if we could feel angels at each corner of your body, perhaps with each arm, each leg, and very simply, not tugging, but very simply helping there be an elongation. So if we could, if you want to, perhaps stretch arms out. If we could just feel how, A, how glorious your body is, B, how quickly we could shift energy, and C, that we have a whole lot of help. So if we could just breathe in and let's say out loud, thank you, angels, for helping me to feel good right now. Thank you, angels, for helping me to feel perfectly safe right now. I bathe in glory. I bathe in peace. I welcome the love available in this moment. So we'll just breathe into all of that. Good. And let's let this become highly personal. If you could notice Archangel Michael working with you like explorers, like archaeologists, if we could just take in a breath into your nervous system, into your psyche, into your physical body. Let's let Archangel Michael and you free up any part of you, any muscle that feels tense, any headache that's present, any sense of dread for the day, for any tasks to do, paperwork, phone calls, institutions. Let's very simply getting over events from the past couple of days or yesterday. Let's very simply let Michael and you explore together and create freedom. So if we could feel two things being the same thing, that you and Michael both have the magic touch in your hands. And if we could feel what it's like, perhaps even just to run hands, if you want to, over the surface of your skin, on your face, and just notice what it's like to create a different dynamic here right now. to feel the wonder of your body, to feel the power and illumination and luminousness of your body, of your being. And if we could very simply say out loud, it is safe for me to be visible. And like with sunscreen, let's let Michael get your back. And if we could just breathe in and we could say out loud, it is safe for me to be lovingly seen. It is safe for me to experience great happiness. It is safe for the perfect thing to happen. I attend the party of life with joy. I only add to the party. I celebrate all positive gatherings. I am welcome everywhere that I go. Wonderful. Let's breathe in. They're bringing up Australia. I don't know what that means. Angels, can you clarify what that means? That might mean something to individuals on the call. And we're going to keep moving. It's very simply just taking a breath. Let's indeed notice, as we've done different times, you could use the word soul retrieval, this and that. Let's very simply notice the connection, like we did with the dolphins and whales. Notice the connection with you and all dolphins and whales, and indeed the connection in only positive and light and loving ways with all human beings and all of life. If we could do that in a way that is simple and affirming, as opposed that is daunting or overwhelming. We're not working in that space. We could just take in a breath. Wonderful. If we could notice you and the angels that you know by name in a space where there is earth, which might be like farmland and such. Let's very simply notice the angels having dug shallow, exposed the earth a bit, like maybe 1 foot down. And if you could notice in this etheric space, you either standing or kneeling and putting your hands on that ground, on the earth. So if we could just breathe into that image. And we'll take this moment to enhance and to release. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Archangels and Ascended Masters. We choose to allow our connection with the earth to be fresh and glorious and present. We celebrate the earth, and we allow right now for the earth to be showered with greatness, health, and beauty, all bodies of water, all atmospheres, all land masses being infused with greatness and good. Thank you for all plant life, all trees and flowers and plants thriving. Thank you for the earth itself, the physical earth itself thriving. Thank you for all animals, birds, insects, mammals, fish thriving. And thank you for all human beings thriving right now. We choose to release in this moment the penchant, the habit, the history of humans harming each other, including killing each other because they're scared. We choose to let humanity rise above right now into a space of confidence. And we choose to lead the way with that confidence, to recognize that it's safe for things to shift. It's safe for us to learn. It's safe for us to intend. It's safe for us for great things to happen. We recognize the spiritual truths of this time, that the ugliness is on the surface, and we choose to acknowledge the ugliness and give it to the angels and to learn. And we choose not to linger on the ugliness, but to recognize that the opportunity for the next thing is here. And the next thing is embrace, compassion, love, and confidence. So we choose to be our confident adult selves right now. We choose to be our conscious adult selves right now. And we put to rest into the earth all the old dynamics that don't serve us personally and globally. So we put into the ground reacting. We put into the ground anything that doesn't serve us, elements of the past. And we take from the ground health. We take from the ground, from the earth, a reminder of the commonality of who we are. We release into the ground the paradigm of punishment, the obsession with guns and greed. And we take from the ground greatness, openness, plenty, plentitude, plenty for all, and freedom. So if we could just breathe in and to feel that exchange, what we've released and what we've enhanced. And if we could just breathe into all that, and with loving clarity, perfect peace, and wonderful joy, we'll say out loud, as your conscious adult self, I am free. I am part of the earth. I embrace happiness. Love is here right now. I see love being active in my own life. I fully drop out of punishment, including punishing myself and others. I choose to have positive experiences. Wonderful. So if we could just take in a breath. Let's move, let's shift like changing scenes in a movie to right where you are right now. Let's notice Archangel Michael and the other angels that you know by name surrounding you with loving angel hands. Let's let Archangel Michael perform right now a healing for you. And this healing being, yes, for you, first and foremost, but also touching upon your loved ones. So if we could just breathe into all that. And let's feel that healing for stress, for headaches, anything that might inhibit your glow. Healing any overwhelm, healing feeling run down, letting a healing happen for anything that might inhibit or constrict finances, letting that healing happen right now and creating openings for joy, openings for abundance, great peace, great joy, great enlightenment, great illumination. Let's just breathe in. And let's indeed notice the energy, the state of being that is courage. The courage to heal, the courage to be present, the courage to acknowledge what's going on and to take action on it, like showing up here. Let's notice that courage. Let's notice that courage being amplified and multiplied right now by everyone here. And let's indeed say out loud, I have courage. I embody courage. I drop out of all fights, and I choose to live a life of peace. Their wording, thank you, angels, for being courageous with me. and speaking to all of humanity, all of your fellow human beings. Thank you for being courageous with me. I am a leader, and I lead with grace. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe into all that. Wonderful. If you could notice Archangel Michael and the other angels you know by name, infusing your energy with confidence and grace, letting your light shine, enhancing your light, them having cleared away the things that don't serve you, there being grace and peace and confidence present, an elongation that creates elegance, the perfect words on your tongue, the perfect mindset at hand, joy and beauty being seen in your eyes and by your eyes, and great good. So we'll just breathe into all that. And if we could just take all that in, and to indeed feel, embrace, and accept this transformation, the release of old, the intention for the new, and the embodiment of the culmination of that, which is your life right now. And just feeling all this goodness. And if we could say out loud, there's variations of this, but if we could say out loud, I accept who I am. I accept my role as a leader. I accept my courageous self. I embrace my courageous self. I am never alone, and I am loved. Thank you. Wonderful. So if we could just breathe into all that. And to Michael and to all the angels we know by name, we'll say out loud, thank you. To all the ancestors we let out of prison, Aida kindly reminded me that Australia was formed by people who were prisoners. So we choose to emancipate everyone. And we acknowledge those who are no longer enslaved, who are no longer in chains, who are no longer stigmatized. And we say to all humanity, you are free. You are free to express yourselves positively. You are free to add. You are free to be confident and secure. Thank you. And with all this and for all this, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity for wonderful peace. We also include a prayer for absolute justice for any instance in the news recently of people who committed crimes who are no longer in jail. We affirm that no one gets away with anything. We choose not to punish others, but we also recognize that it's okay to admit that harm was done. It's okay to heal from the harm. It's okay to recognize the universe will take care of everything. And we choose to end the era where people prey on each other, harm each other, kill each other, including children. We let that end, and we also let healing happen, atonement, apology, ownership. And we celebrate the fact that it's okay for us to move in the direction of those energies now and not wait for others to adopt that same stance. We choose to thrive. We choose to honor our ancestors and ourselves by thriving. and we see ourselves thriving in every single aspect of our lives. We allow ourselves to be free and to embrace love. And with generosity, peace, and ease, we quite simply and lovingly ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.